Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? Welcome back to another video. I'm going to show you guys some of the things I picked up over the last week and a half. I have a little bit of a variety of things here today. I have some box sets. One of them is from Time Life, something I had crossed off my list that was on my wish list for a long time. A couple other box sets I picked up from Best Buy, some horror shows that I used to watch when I was a kid. And I thought the price was right for me to pull the trigger on those. I'll show you guys those. I picked up some more Criterions. I took advantage of that 50% off sale that they're having for the whole month of November. I have a hard time not buying Criterions when they're 50% off. It's such a great deal. I picked up a few more of those. I may even go back tomorrow one more time to pick up a couple more. I have a couple spaghetti westerns here. One of them's an upgrade to Blu-ray. And I got a package in the mail from one of my buddies here on YouTube and on Facebook. And that's a package I got from Slasher Junkie in the mail today. It's a couple media books from Germany. I thought I got a really good price on those. I'll show you guys those. I got a CD box set from one of my favorite entertainers, singers of all time. And I got a game that was a re-release, and I got the strategy guide. So I'll show you guys that last. But first I will get into the spaghetti westerns that I picked up, and the first one here is a upgrade, and this is a title that I own 3 different times now. Well, actually, I need it one more time. I take that back. I own this twice. I have the Code Red DVD, and I have now the Code Red Blu-ray, A Long Ride from Hell, starring Steve Reeves, who you may remember played Hercules back in the late 60s, early 70s. And this is the 40th anniversary edition. And it's all region, rated R, and it's spine number 65. Another thing about this title here is Code Red did release this on DVD and Blu-ray now, you see that. There's also a Wild East release of this title, and it's very expensive, and it's a less superior edition than Code Red. The Wild East edition is letterboxed, and the Code Red DVD and Blu-ray are anamorphic widescreen. But being the completist that I am, I still do have to grab the Wild East title on DVD, and right now there's one on eBay for 85 bucks, and there's no way I'm going to pay that for this movie when I already have the Ultimate Edition here, the anamorphic widescreen on Blu-ray from Code Red. To be honest with you, when I do get the Wild East, I probably won't even watch it because there's no need to when I have this. So this is the best quality. This is the best quality you'll probably ever see this movie here. But it just stinks that the Wild East edition, I need 3 titles, and that Wild East, A Long Ride from Hell is one of the 3 that I need. And go figure, it's like 85 bucks. But there's no way I'm going to pay probably any more than like 40 for it. So I'm just going to keep my eyes open. I'm in no hurry, so I think that's half the fun is the hunt. You know, try to grab these for the best price possible. You don't want to break yourself on a couple different titles. So that is the first title I was going to show off today, A Long Ride from Hell, Code Red. Second one here is one that I can cross off my Wild East list, and this is Jamango. And this is the Wild East Spaghetti Western Collection, Volume 19, as you can see down here below. And this one is very, very hard to find. I got lucky on this one. It's still brand new, sealed. And I paid $40 for this one. So I was very happy to get this one, because I know this one can go anywhere from like 60, 70, 80 bucks. You just have to be patient and keep your eyes open. Check the different markets out there, eBay, Amazon, and even some of the Facebook groups, Spaghetti Western Facebook groups, and some of the Spaghetti Western database fan page and all that stuff. And you'll find these for decent prices. Don't ever try to break yourself on these. I mean, some of the titles you'll see on eBay or Amazon, they're asking $100, $125. There's a Metallo right now on eBay that I need, and the guy's asking 130 bucks. There's no way I would pay that much for Metallo, even though it's one of the more rare titles you'll find. So I'll get into the box sets that I picked up. These first 2 I got at Best Buy, and these are both shows that I grew up watching as a kid, and still to this day the opening sequence in this show, Man Lives in a Solid World, you know, that whole little interlude is one of the best and creepiest pieces you'll ever find in any show or any movie. I love this show. It's cheesy at times. This is the complete series here. It's I think it's 12 discs, 12 disc set, and the show spanned from 1983 to 1988, and it's in full frame. It says there's a total of 32 hours 37 minutes running time, and this just came out recently. This is the whole set in one lump sum here, and I'm not going to open it up, but you can kind of see it has it's the thick pack, the fat pack with the swing trays inside, which I do like that packaging, and I like that it has a little slip cover. I think I think this was around $27 or $29 at Best Buy, which I thought was a great deal. You get all 4 seasons, every episode from all 4 seasons. So that is Tales from the Dark Side. Sorry if I went a little fast showing this. I do have a couple more things to show, so I don't want to spend too much time on one particular item here. The next one here, I've seen other YouTubers recently upload this one on their update videos. And this is all 3 seasons of the Friday the 13th, the series. This has nothing to do with Jason Voorhees, but it was a good show. I liked it. This is the 17 disc set, and the show ran from 1987 to 1990. And there are 54 hours and 35 minutes of shows in this box set, and it's full frame. And both of these box sets were put out by Paramount, by the way, in case anybody's interested. Again, this one comes with a nice slip cover here, and then you can see it's the fat pack with the swing trays in there, which I like that packaging. You don't have to stack the discs, so that is a really good set. I was glad to pick this up, and even though this is only 3 seasons, this was a little bit cheaper than Tales from the Dark Side. I think this was about $25, and the Tales from the Dark Side was about $30 or $29, something like that. This was about $5 cheaper than Tales from the Dark Side. And here is a box set that I picked up from Time Life, and Dean Martin may be my favorite entertainer of all time. He was such a talented guy, great singer, great actor. Some of these roasts were great. And for a long time, they had these available on eBay or Amazon, and they had a lot of different bootleg copies out there. This here is the official Time Life edition of the show, and it's the entire series. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that, but there's a little Time Life logo right there. This is the official show, so this is not a bootleg or a burned copy or anything. And this is I can't remember how many roasts there were in here, but it had every roast, and then it had like a special Christmas roast. And then it comes with the book. I'll probably do a different video to unbox this, because I don't want to take up too much time in this video. But that is Celebrity Roast. Love this show. Could never really get enough of Dean Martin. Thought he was a great actor, great entertainer, so those are fun. I guess next we'll get into the Criterions that I picked up to take advantage of that 50% off sale. And this first one here is Lone Wolf and Cub. And I do have the comic series, the mangas for this show. I never did own this before. I did see some of these. There was a pretty decent DVD set that came out probably like 10 or 12 years ago. But this is well overdue for a Blu-ray release, and I knew I had to get this on day one, and I did pre-order this one, and it ended up coming a few days ago. I know there were some people out there that were lucky enough to get I don't know, it was like a price glitch on Amazon, and they picked this up for $40. I think I got this for right around 40 something, half price. I think it's like $90, and it was like 45 or something like that. So I can't complain at all. I mean, I probably would have spent $100 on this, but take advantage of the 50% off sale. This is a definite add to any collection. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to pause this right here, and I'm going to show you guys the comics that I have for this show. Okay guys, I hope you don't mind that I'm showing you these comics here. I just wanted to kind of add a little bit to the video here and kind of show you a little bit of the history that I have with the movie and the series Lone Wolf and Cub. I'm not a huge comic collector, and I never really was, but there were certain titles that I did pick up, and I do have quite a few of the Lone Wolf and Cub, and you can see here this is number 1. I'm just going to kind of go through and show you guys the covers. These are kind of like a graphic novel slash comic book rolled into one, I guess. I mean, it's pretty thick. These are in pretty good shape. Here's another cover here. This is number 2. I don't think I have them all though, because this is number 4. Here's number 6. I can't remember if I have them all or if they're just out of order right now. I guess we'll find out here. Here's number 7. And here's number 8. Number 9. And number 10. I believe these came out in the 70s and then they were repressed here in 88. They were originally from the 70s though. Some of these are reissues. Here's number 11. And number 12. And these are pretty inexpensive. I mean, it's not like these are really expensive collectibles or anything. These are just something I enjoy, so I kept them in the collection. Here's number 14. The animation is excellent in these books. You could probably find these if you're interested on eBay or Amazon, and they're only a couple bucks. You could probably get the whole set for maybe 20 to 30. I'm thinking. I'm not sure. I haven't checked these out in a while, but and with the Criterion just being released recently, sellers may be willing to part with some of these now that it's kind of popular again at the moment. Here's number 18. So if you guys are interested, I just recommend going over to eBay or something and kind of poke around there and check it out. Here's number 19. Number 20, and here's 22. 23. This one looks pretty cool. That sword slash across the chest with a little blood spatter. 24. And here's the last one, 25. Just wanted to share that with you guys. And I do recommend picking this up. I will probably do an unboxing of this in a different video, but for time's sake in this video I'm just going to kind of keep moving on here. I picked up another Disney Digibook, and this is the Sleeping Beauty. I'm sorry, Beauty and the Beast. And this one comes with a 32-page book. I did buy this one used because now this one's harder to find. It came out, it's a Target exclusive, and it came out about like maybe a month ago. And people hoard these. You know, they go and they buy 5 or 6 at a time, and then they put them on eBay for double what they paid for them. And it's not really fair. But I ended up buying this one used, and the digital code was gone, but everything else is like new. It's brand new, crisp. I put it in a protective sleeve, so it looks like it's brand new. And I do plan to keep collecting these Digibooks as long as they keep putting them out. I think they're great. Can't go wrong with Disney. Here's one that I picked up recently too. I got this about like a week ago. I think I got this like a day or two after my last update video, and a lot of people had shown this off already. I like that they're switching to the clear case now at the top, and this is Waxwork and Waxwork 2. I know this has been shown off a million times already, but I love it. I'm going to keep buying these Vestron Video editions with these nice slip covers, and that artwork is awesome. That is a really cool cover. So glad to have that in the collection. Here's a couple more Criterions that I picked up. I have Alfred Hitchcock's Foreign Correspondent, and this was also released in a Digibook, or not a Digibook, a Digipack, where it was kind of like a cardboard sleeve, and then it folded out with different discs. But I happen to like the plastic clear cases for these Criterion editions. I think I would prefer this packaging over the Digipacks, so I went with this one, Foreign Correspondent. This was the last Hitchcock I needed through the Criterion line that they currently have on Blu-ray. have all the rest of them already. Here's one that I was kind of late to the party on, I guess. House. This has been out for a while now. I believe this one came out probably like in 2013 or maybe even 2012. Let's see if it's on the back. Okay, 2010 it came out. And I heard this is a crazy, goofy, weird movie, but that's right up my alley because I'm a crazy, goofy, weird guy. And this belongs in my collection. So to get it for half off, yes, I'll take that. Thank you. Here's one that I think I may own already. I can't remember. I have so many movies. I think I might have picked this one up when this one first came out. And I have it again. And if I go through my stuff and find that I have 2 of these, I'll probably give one of these away in the next contest. But this is Don't Look Now, number 745 in the Criterion. It's a film from 1973. And this is the new 4K restoration. And Donald Sutherland is in this film. And it's a good movie. So wanted to grab that. I wasn't sure if I had it or not, so I picked it up. This one here I know I do not have, and since I'm trying to collect a lot of different westerns, this is an American western. I've been collecting a ton of spaghetti westerns lately, though I do love American westerns as well. And this is 310 to Yuma. This is the original. And this is spine 657. This one's from 1957, black and white monorail audio, 4K scan. And it's just, the cover is awesome. There's Glenn Ford. And it's a good movie. And I like both of I like the original and the remake. So I am glad to have that in the collection. And this one here I own already. This is actually for a friend of mine here on YouTube, Charles, the Hokkaido Gaijin. And I was supposed to get this out to him a long time ago, and I forgot all about it. Charles lives out in Japan. He won one of my contests. He came in like 3rd place, I think, in one of my contests. And I'm terribly sorry, Charles, I forgot to get this out to you, but this will be heading your way. So I wanted to show you in this video that it is in my hands and it will soon be in yours. And this is a good movie. It's a silent film from 1921. And it has the tinted color. It's instead of black and white, it almost has kind of like a sepia, like a chrome. I don't really know how to describe it, but it's a silent film, and it has Swedish intertitles with English subtitles. And this is a really good movie. And this is the kind of movie that I can put on as a pass-out flick. You know, I can, if I'm really tired at night and I, don't really feel like giving a movie my 100% attention, and I'm kind of trying to get in chill mode, I'll put this one on and just kind of, not that it's a bad movie, it's just very relaxing. I like the atmosphere in the movie. Okay, next up, I'm going to show you guys the package that my friend Paul sent me. I don't want to show his address. But Paul is Slasher Junkie, and he used to be Tattooed Blu-ray. He's a great guy here on YouTube, and we're Facebook friends. And he posted in a Facebook page that he was selling some of his collection because he had doubles of a lot of things. He's a great collector. He picks up a lot of nice pieces for his collection, and sometimes he picks up 2 of them so he can flip one, whatever. And the other reason was he was getting rid of some of the things that he didn't really care for in his collection. But I'm glad to add these into my collection. And the first one here I have many times. I love the film. This is Dario Argento's Suspiria from 1977. I own this movie probably about like 6 or 7 different ways now. This is the second media book that I have. I also have the 4-disc. This is from 84 Entertainment. This is the 2-disc limited collector's edition. Like I said, I also have the 4-disc that comes with the CD soundtrack and a bonus DVD with special features. And this is limited to 500 pieces, as you can see here at the top corner, and I have number 229. And he gave me a steal of a deal on this because he's a great guy and he knows I like the film. And I think he gave this to me for less than half price what it's going for. So thank you very much for that, Paul. Here's the Blu-ray. Show you guys some of the pictures in here. This is a beautifully shot film. This may very well be Argento's best. He has a lot of good ones, so especially his early stuff. This was right here in his heyday, right here. And that back disc was a DVD, I believe. Let me see. So I was glad to pick this up, even though I do have this on Blu-ray a couple different times. I wanted to pick this up for the collection, so picked that one up from Paul. Thank you, sir. And then here's the next one. Here is a holiday slasher film, and I collect the holiday films. I like all the different horror films that are Halloween or Christmas themed. Anything that has a holiday theme for a horror film, I like to pick that up. And this one's still sealed. And again, he gave me such a great deal on this, I couldn't pass it up. And he shipped these for free, so I mean, what a good guy for doing that. So thank you, sir. This is the 2-disc limited uncut collector's edition of Holidays. And this one just came out in 2016. Have not seen the film yet, but Paul told me that he wasn't the biggest fan. He found some enjoyment in it, but it wasn't quite his cup of tea, I guess. You can see that Adam Green's in there. Not Adam Green, Seth Green. Sorry about that. And I'm trying to see who directed this. It was written and directed by Anthony Scott Burns. And 'tis the season for some holiday slashing, so I'm looking forward to checking this out. And maybe I'll do an unboxing at a different time. But that is Holidays. So thank you again, Paul. 2 more things to show you guys here. I got recently picked up the Skyrim Elder Scrolls V Remastered Edition for the PS4. I did play this when it was on PS3. I went through and played it for many hours, ended up winning the game. But that was some years back already. I think this one came out in like 2010 or 2011, so it's already been like 5 or 6 years that it's been released. So it will be good to get back into this game. I know Sammy Falagar has been playing this, and he's been kind of getting me anxious to go out and grab this one. So I finally pulled the trigger, grabbed this. I would have liked to have seen this for a little bit cheaper than what it was. They released this at 60 bucks. But since this is a re-release and a remastered movie or game, I think it should have been like 40 to 50 bucks. But I guess that's just being nitpicky, but I thought it could have been a little cheaper. And then I got this bad fella here. This is the Skyrim Elder Scrolls V Special Edition hardcover guide, and it has 1,100 pages. And I told Sammy that I may do an unboxing video and kind of go over some of the Skyrim stuff I have, but I don't think I would get too many hits on those videos. So if you guys would like to see an unboxing of the Skyrim or the Skyrim guide, comment below, and if I get enough, if I get some interest and enough comments that people want to see this, I'll go ahead and make a video for this. But I notice when I do like my nature walks or anything that's game related, I barely get any hits on my videos. So glad to own those in the collection, though. I look forward to playing many hours of that. And I do watch Sammy. I'm going to link him down below so you guys can go check out his gaming channel, because he's been playing Skyrim and he's been playing Fallout, and he's got all kinds of different things going on his channel. And the last thing here I got is probably one of my favorite singers of all time. And this is the Frank Sinatra Reprise collection. This is all of the albums that he released on the Reprise label. And it comes in this nice little, like a briefcase type collector's case that I have here. It was limited to, I think it was limited to, let me see, was it 5,000 or 10,000? It must have been 10,000, because I don't know if you guys can see that number, but I have 06602, so 6,602. It must have been 10,000 it was limited to. And then it has, you open up these little flaps down here, and you have everything that he recorded under the Reprise label. There's disc 1. And it just comes with the little insert, just has the song tracks, the track listing on the inside here. And I do love this type of music, but I do have a wide range of interests in music. I mean, if you looked at my Apple iTunes account, you would see everything from Eminem to Johnny Cash to Metallica, Slayer. I even have some Ghetto Boys, NWA. I mean, I have a wide variety. I guess the only genre of music I don't really care too much for is country. But with that said, I do like Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, Chris Christopherson, the old school stuff, Waylon Jennings. I just don't get into the new age country. I find it very boring, and I don't care much for it. And if I offended anybody out there by saying that, I apologize. I mean, it's just my own opinion. I know that there's a big following for country music, and there's some very hot chicks in country music. I like that about country music. I just don't like the music. So, and then finally at the top up here, there's like a little sleeve pouch, and it comes with the hardcover book. And just to kind of go over some of the pages, I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but there's Old Blue Eyes, chairman of the board. Definitely one of the best entertainers of all time. And I preferred his early stuff, and if you guys want to hear some of the best Sinatra stuff in his early days when he did Old Man River, that song gives me the chills the way he does it. I mean, I don't think I've heard a better rendition of Old Man River than when Sinatra does it. So you can go over to YouTube and check that out if you're interested, but just to kind of do a quick recap of some of the things I grabbed over the last couple weeks. I do have a package coming in from Code Red. I picked up some titles from them. I do have some stuff coming in from 88 Films. And I also have an update to my Jason Voorhees collection, my Friday the 13th collection. I'm waiting for one more thing to come in, and then I'm going to have about a couple things to show from my Friday the 13th collection update. I'm looking forward to showing you guys that. And if you guys have any comments, please comment down below. If you haven't subbed, please do so. Hit that thumbs up if you liked the video. And otherwise, other than that, I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care. Later.